this could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
A barrel.
He double take.
He double taked. That might be his AI stuttering though. Wait a minute. I can hide up here and watch the dispute. Let's have a listen. You'll pad me pockets until I say die. He's hounding this poor girl for capital. Money. Only a ladsman would stoop so low, and if so, she must be a culptor's. Oh, so a kind of thief. I'm sick of stealing, and I'm sore of begging all for more. It's shameless. Doesn't seem like a fair fight, and she might come to harm if I don't step in.
Step in. Throw a barrel on his head.
More flim?
God.
What is this? I'm too far away to be of service up here. Better head downstairs.
Go, run. Man has a stick.
Man has a stick. Let's see. Save the culptors. Either by violence or by velvet tongue, keep the ladsman from hurting this girl.
Violence.
Okay. Wait. Oh, Oh. A cyclops with a pike spade. Standard issue for sewer work. This area's off limits, layman. Besides, you're not dressed for it. He's full of piss and vinegar, but also poppycock. I'll wager his authorities acclaim nothing more.
Apologize and ask for a way out.
Pardon me, Captain, but as I said, I'm just looking for a way out. Don't mean to trespass.
Wait, why did he get more blood?
I don't know. Sorry, mate. Nowhere to go but the way you come. But if he does know the way of the land, it might be worth a few questions. Off limits. Besides, she's locked up for maintenance. If I were you, I'd head up side street before morning doves. Understood, Captain. How goes about the scuffle there? Well, that tall fellow holds weight with the hounds. I wouldn't like to interfere. He breathes a sigh of relief, eager to get back to his... Broski. Okay, we're gonna have to do this the sneaky way.
Gotta be fast. Fast and furious. Beat him up.
Nope. He looks ready for a fight.
Draw tarot. Let the tarot card make your choice.
We can't.
Oh yeah.
I wait for the right moment. How about an inside tip? You know I'm well in with the oddsman. Keep your crooked tips. You're supposed to shelter us, pay us and protect us, but I wager there's a future for me beyond London. The only way you'll leave London is in bits and pieces floating down the Thames. She flashes her eyes at me, some kind of signal.
Oh no. Yes, 10 of swords.
He's done more than enough. It's time to set him straight. But I must find balance with the blade before I strike. This might be the killing blow. Oh.
Yeah.
Spare or kill him?
Kill him.
Yellow
Get
bio.
rid of him.
You brought
Oh
enough
my
suffering
gosh.
to the world. Please, just fetch a physician. I'll pay for whatever you're after. His neck is no match for a
Oh?
stroke of my cane sword.
Oh shoot.
A well-placed hoof to his feeble chest, and he's bubbling in the riptide of bilge beneath London. Good nod to dispose of him. Better not leave a mess for the bobbies to ask about. Thanks for the assistance. My name's Annika Johnson. Johansson, okay. That lout did show us how to make a living, but there is never any future. I'm thinking of joining a circus that travels around London.
Around Europe.
Sorry, Europe. Yep, you're correct. So, right quick. Spry. To be spry. Means, to be active. To be lively.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Can we also mention how much blood this guy has at this point?
I don't even know what the blood means.
I'm kind of tempted to connect them to the tarot cards.
Here it is. As you play, you accumulate humors. When a humor bar is filled, the associated tribute will increase one by one. Each humor is related to an aspect of your being and will increase the more you indulge or exercise this part of you.
So you have a lot more blood, you have a lot of phlegm, you have like 1 black bile and I think 2 yellow bile.
So if you look, it's a pretty odd temperament. A measure of your character's will and motivation.
Dang.
Oh.
Animal instinct. Oh, okay, I understand.
Okay, so is the sum of your gut feeling. Animal instinct is gut feeling. Wit relies on fact and cerebral labor. So in other words, plenty of intelligence and thinking. Self-discipline is the restraint over vice. Spryness favors sizing up a situation first. And then self-reflection.
I think...
This is amazing.
I think the more you get of each, it increases your chances of how you draw your tarot cards.
Perhaps so. I'm not sure if I love it, but it seems to be a way out. A sadness in her voice like a heavy rain at sea, damp and in the bones. What is your talent? Throwing knives? Where the wheel is spun and a living target is skillfully avoided. I practiced with Bertram till he disappeared. I don't know whether to look for him or leave the city. It's about Bertram. If he's alive, I'd like to say goodbye before I leave with the circus. Bertram, close friend? My best in the city. If he's alive, I'd like to say goodbye before I leave with the circus. It seems like we're trying to at least make a good name of ourselves. Advice I should have taken myself. Ah. Oh. 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 Wait a minute. Oh. Ouch. This. Okay. Reason why I'm reacting. Why? Why? Did you once have a lover or something? And see right here, where we're trying to identify ourselves as something? We're trying... Oh.
Maybe that's where the old crown comes from.
Oh, I refuse to dwell in the past. Does nothing but dredge up a heartbreak. Ouch. Oh, that's something. Let's not go with the gut instinct. That's right, there was one woman once. When I was living in Galway, a harbour street on the west coast of Ireland. Oh. You were drifting off there. So it's quite clear our character has something a little grueling behind him.
I'm surprised the demo goes this far.
Well,
Ow, just punch my computer.
demos are especially like wanted for, you know, telling a story, and so far, I'm hooked. Thank you, Mr. Daly. It isn't much, but take these cloaks for your troubles. I'll see what I can find for myself. Then I'll meet with you. We can share information like police specials. Bertram and I were living down here, but now the water's too high to our hidey-hole. With so many of us going missing, I'd better move away.
What if the hidey hole is that great from above?
But that was above. We had little say-help behind the retaining wall. But now with the pump house being serviced, the water's too high to get there. I'm not good with engineering. No worries, thank you anyway. You're still welcome with anything we have left. How can I find you? Of course. Together, I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of this. Oh. A ladder back up to... No way.
And it was open.
Dreary and dangerous, just my cup of tea.
Haha.
Treacherous, no doubt, but also full of intrigue.
-5 hope.
No escape from the stranger this way. You'll need a key for the door.
Speak to the stranger. But where is the stranger? Oh shoot, that's the flask that you might have been offered earlier.
Flask of laudanum. Hold on. Let's see if... There's the word laud.
Uh-huh.
Laudanum. Laudanum or
Googling it.
tincture of opium. Oh, God.
Oh no. This was the flask you were offered earlier.
So, called the aspirin of the 19th century, laudanum was a popular painkiller and relaxant. It was also used for ailments including cough, rheumatism, women's troubles, and also, most disturbingly, a soporific for babies and young... What's that supposed to mean? Hold on. Search. Tending to induce drowsiness. Okay, so sedative. Okay, well, it doesn't necessarily mean we have to use it on ourselves.
I think opium is in poppy flowers.
It is. I see cogs.
Welcome to me being smart. The ladder might actually lead somewhere new.
Yeah, maybe. Let us see. There was no escape in the sewers, only more danger you've narrowly dodged. But it's nothing so ghastly as what might have become of you in the hands of the stranger. You hardly ever see a handheld firearm in the docklands. That means he's come from afar to track you down, and he won't give up easily. And what of this old crone mumbling in your mind? Will another gin slumber put a seal on her words, or is it now she is more than a figment? Is she in step with your pulse and heartbeat, so deeply rooted you might never escape her raspy chattering? By the break of morning you should have some answers, but until then you stumble on the cobbles half-woken, the hangover clawing your skull like a prisoner in bondage. So we came from this grade. Oh, but we can go this way now. What are you?
Cat?
No, not a cat. That's a person.
Kitty? Aww. Screw the person. Leave and go find a cat. Adopt a cat. Just leave them there.
It's the witching
So
hour.
witchy.
So of course the trains aren't running. No escape from him this way.
This game is very much, supernatural.
Some wayward cartwright abandoned a wagon here beyond it tenements and a dead end. He's got me hemmed in.
Face him.
He's waiting with a cold stare and a hand on his flintlock. All done mucking about here? About time. How do you know that? The smell.
None of your business.
I don't give up easily. Something doesn't add up. We've nothing of value for a man of his means. Right then, you ruddy sight, let's get going. We'll need you batting on a full wicket.
What?
Full health, to be able to run away.
I feel like the second one.
Yeah. It's best if I don't tempt fate and instead trust the unknown. Dry mouth aches in the bones and a chill sweat. This body's in no shape for combat. I didn't even say that out loud. No question, he's reading my thoughts.
Where are you taking me?
What?
Ah!
He merely grunts and tightens his grip on my arm, ready to lead me off. Bellend. He hasn't any conscience. It seems like London left you behind. Humor me for the evening. Otherwise, I'll deliver the bounty on your head and I won't have wasted time. Ah. Your headache rages with a fierce second wind, and every step is a hammer and nail in your psyche. The stranger's reckless pace only makes matters worse. His arm like a vice grip, dragging you down a maze of twisted alleyways, until at last a string of paper lanterns appears. Bowies in a sickening sea of night, the cherry glow of Red Lantern Lane. Within waves of jasmine and sandalwood incense, memories wash fear away. This might be the only place that could convince you to keep on living, even for just a night. The gas mantle above the door fills you with fondness, cleansing the rest of your mind-gouging hangover. You've arrived at the Red Lotus Den, the place you've ever felt home. No need to be pulled along now. You willingly go inside. Incense. Opium incense?
Oh no.
That's what I'm thinking.
This is getting crazy.
It is. Whoop. Whoop. My phone is opening an app. Why dost thou open? I did not ask for ye to open.
Close it.
It's not wanting to close. But I close it. Happy now? Body aches and a deep uncertainty in the bones. It's hard to be happy like this. Allow me to rephrase. Have you ever been happy? Withdrawals. They can muddle our heads and make us weak. But don't worry. You'll soon feel better. A changing area. Away from prying eyes, a fine place for a change of appearance. Let's see what this has us do. Ha!
Oh?
Look at
I
that.
didn't see you.
We blend in. There's... Okay, so this is like the old day jacuzzi.
Dang.
No
Take a
need.
bath. Get in there. No, you just said that. Get in there.
You want me to get in the bath?
Get in the bath.
Take a bath.
Clean.
As long as we don't see anything we're not supposed to see. Okay.
1 blood plus 10 hope. See, a bath gave you hope.
Center bouncer. The center leers, his misshapen chin a shelf for his cigarette jutting from a jangle of bad teeth. Didn't see you come in. How can I help? Entrance to the Lotus, please. I'll have to check the list. Now, where did Bixby say it was? Oh, damn. Oh, jeez. Out trots Mr. Browncoat, surely come to see what this fuss is about. He wears a long-faced countenance, a gold pocket watch, and a lavender-tinted pince-nez on his aquiline nose. Pair of eyeglasses with a nose clip instead of earpieces. Oh, I see. Okay, I remember what those are. There's a delta of wrinkles around his eyes, the same sienna brown as his shiny coat of fur.
Something I need to mention is this is all like the introduction. All of this.
This is the demo, so we're getting to meet all of these different characters. This is good. This is good. I praise this. He's arrived. I'm happy. No, No puedo
I've
hablar.
arrived in human form, although he knows it takes a lot of energy.
It seems this doorman didn't recognize me. Oh my, terribly sorry. I must have forgotten to provide him with a list of priority members. If only he had seen your visiting card. There would have been no need for your illusion, although it's just as impressive as always. Right, then paradise awaits beyond this curtain.
Excuse?
I have no clue. Bixby ushers you through the door and leads the way back down the back stairs, the stranger on your heels like a stubborn shadow. The Red Lotus is draped in a haze of pale smoke, dotted with flickering candles and incense glowing like cinders in the night. The smell of burning opium is dark and rich, like a batch of overdone biscuits and a sharp, fishy afterbite. The pale red glow from the Chinese lanterns paints the space in perpetual twilight. It's easy to lose track of time within these walls, whiling away your days in a blissful waking dream. I don't know, it seems like an addiction to me.
Oh no.
Because there's such thing as opioid addictions. So basically, they are just sedating their own minds. Think about it like that.
Gosh darn it.
As if this wasn't proof. What are these two doing? What is going on there? We didn't get to help the girl. What's that gear clattering racket? A gleam of steam cuts through the quiet of the den. If minotaurs were welcome, then why not tin wileys? Sorry there, I did not mean to disturb you. Off it goes, heading for the private section. See, look, our very first addict. A sleepy puppy head is draped over a mattress in the corner, drooling idly onto his shirt. Fancy that! An errant wallet is poking out of the corner of his slacks. It yearns to be free. Do we try it?
Yes.
Hey, hey! Easy. Wait, what's the crack behind him? To clarify, the ruelle, one needs to be clear about the posterior clefts. A space in between the bed and the wall. It's, much easier to get to, for one thing. A whole damn pound! What did this tosser even intend to do with this? Perhaps he meant to get himself some teeth or a monocle. Well, we successfully pickpocketed. Can we pickpocket this person too?
Yes. Please.
No, can't. Why are you talking to yourself, mate? Sunken area. The floor pit has benches with tufted upholstery and pillows costing a halfpenny an hour. Normally a pillow and a pipe stick is more than enough to fit my fancy, and I sit here to save money buying a half bowl a time. Sleeping gents. Two workmen blissfully free of this waking world. Nah. Nothing to be cheerful here about. Even I would be cynical about this entire thing.
Yeah.
Evening, stranger. The dwarf has a warm, amiable look with a set of crystal blue eyes, sharply intelligent, and a red moustache that is so full it could crawl off his face and build a cocoon. His beard is elegantly braided in the common style. I fingered the brass rings in my own goatee, which is coarse and stringy by comparison. How d'ye do? Aye, name's Theodore Redgrave, brother of Buffins, but call me Teddy. Most people do. Inventor. Bloody well true, but my eyes aren't what they used to be, so I'm training this book of the brass for me apprentice. The automaton cheerfully lets out a cloud of steam. Has it got a name? This here is Otto. Perfectly friendly he is, if a little odd. Stands to reason. Though, who among us isn't a little odd? Struth, if I hadn't heard it. What can I call you, sir? Teddy pats the automaton with his fat paw. Mr. Dale, from the both of us, it's a pleasure. Otto's gonna need some tweaks before the brawls, but we'll have him fit as a fiddle. The fight pits. Pit fights. Fit. I almost said pit. Fit fights. I'm the hunter of fell beast and monster. See, this is unique. We're getting backstory on these things.
Yeah.
And already we're getting the offer to join.
I don't know. Wait a moment. Wait. No.
What?
Just say good luck. I don't trust him.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like if we trust them, something bad will happen, but if we don't, then something else bad will happen.
I mean, we can't use the scrap. And besides, we're getting money for it.
True.
Private booth. Lattice wooden screens and high-back seating provide some comfort and privacy for those who can afford it. The booths are made of a luxurious calf leather. Calf leather, my poor brothers and sisters, skin for creature comfort. Oh. Ouch. Still, I would like to know what his motive is. Why invite me here?
Last one.
It's worth seeing what he's after. Aha! She's still chiming in, as if she had some sort of preferential status. A dreamer. Another gentle customer on the land. Oh, the land of Nod. Pick his pockets. Should I pick his pockets?
Yes. Robbery is always easy to get away with. Don't take that lightly. Please do not go and steal things from people.
No, don't. Alright, so already there are 12 pence. In a shilling, there are 20 shillings and a pound. So we already have 2 pounds.
That's good.
So... I'm guessing now it's just a moment to go back through the areas. Because it doesn't look like we can... Ooh. Is there something we're missing?
Maybe.
Oh, there it is. I was like, wait a minute. A sturdy yet musty old bookshelf, the spine shows such titles as Arcane Magic on the Eastern Age of Ruin, Opium Through the Ages, and Parlor Games Love in Dreamtime. Why point this out? Is there something
Maybe
missing?
trying to mention that they are something more than that? I don't know. Hello there, something I can do for you? That's more Scottish. Never mind, I give up. Get on the private booth. Oh, hey. Oh my gosh, beat this guy in checkers.
Wait, where?
Right here in front of you. Like, the guy in the corner next to the pillar. There's a checkerboard right in front of him. Or it's a checkered pillow.
That is a pillow. Missing orphans, gather information. Okay, so we can't exactly do these quests.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Alright, so we're apparently sitting with a stranger now. The menu is embossed with an array of oral morphines, liquid, powder cocaines, and all the manner of midnight oil. Teddy seems an interesting chap, and the automaton is quite something, isn't it? Bugger the small talk, what's you bringing here? We've got plenty of time for explanations. Why don't we start with a sample of some of the den's wares? Ha!
No.
Now we're talking. I must say, I'm impressed with your discretion. I would have thought just any fix would do. Did we get the snappy response, or do we remain silver-tongued?
Silver-tongued.
Also, who pinged me in the DMs?
Don't worry about it, it wasn't DMs.
Okay. Okay, you went AFK. I didn't see it. Okay. We'll see if you sing the same tune when it's said and done. Now then, while you think about the entree, I'll prepare the appetizer. He takes
What?
You can't
I'm scared.
You cannot expect me to drink that half and half, an equal dose. I wouldn't kill us both now, would I?
Oh my god. Turn it down, please.
We're turning it down.
Oh my god.
His light-hearted confidence seems like a front. I get the feeling he knows you better than he's letting on. Any sort of psychic barrier is useless. The bothersome hag won't let me be, and here I am face to face with a telepath. Enough of this facade. Not only did you pick my local place, but you pretend to suggest my favorite blend, like it was a lucky guess. I know a little something about you, it's true, but it's part and parcel of my profession. I keep tabs on people who pique my interest.
It's his dad.
Ah, yes, father, how dare you try? Son, you must drink. I shall not. You don't know me. Where have you been for the past 25 years? I went for milk. You went for the milk. You did not find the milk, but you found me. Tis
But
better
you
than your
come back
mother.
with opium.
Tis better than your mother.
It's been an hour. I have to say, it's been a literal hour.
It's okay. It's been an hour and 10 minutes.
What?
Here, we'll do it like this.
I was gonna say I have to go soon, so.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I do have one quick thing. One quick thing.
What?
Possible chat RP tonight would be something different or the same thing.
Let's say I look after Her Majesty's interests with great vigor when they align with my own. At first, his cryptic speech was alluring, but now it's just quite plainly an annoyance.
On with it. You've tried my patience long enough.
Very well. I've already known your life as a roughneck and panhandling mage, but what about before that? What about the Sacred Heart?
This is his dad. I am holding on to this. Darn it!
Wheel of Fortune. This character has gained the retrospective trait and will now be able to send dialogue options that will require it.
Oh no, not the Wheel of Fortune. Ugh.
What's wrong with the Wheel of Fortune?
Very literally, it's a test of luck.
Ah.
Think of like the show Wheel of Fortune. Very literally, you're spinning a wheel with that one. It depends on your other cards.
I just got sent a scam message. I will
From
delete and
who?
report it as junk. Nothing. It's a gambling site.
Oh, I was gonna bonk him.
Supposedly they spin your name and whatnot, and you get all these prizes. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Bonk! I don't need no prizes. I'm special. I am the prize.
My mother most likely gave me up because she couldn't pay my keep, and I suppose my father either died or walked out on us. So the sisters never told you anything about your parents, I can't say for sure. But it's too bloody unpleasant. If the memory is there, we can call it back gently. This fellow's lost his mind. Something occurred in a Sacred Heart you've forgotten. With the help of an opium dream, you might recall the details that will lead to your mother. And what would that accomplish? On the contrary, I believe she's alive. Her name came up on the ledger at Bethnal House. Yeah, even I'm starting to call bullshit a little bit. I'm tempted to snap at him now.
Do it.
You could prove her identity at the hospital and claiming kinship set her free. That means digging up memories of the Sacred Heart, not exactly how I thought this night would unfold. That's the mood! Oh, that's the mood. Oh, no, we're going animal. That's up to your discretion, of course, and I cannot share my motivation for the truth. He's dreadfully opaque. He's offering me a chance to live, but only if I can drop these last memories. Do I do it? We're taking the dream. Oop. Oh, you're on your phone? Okay. Okay, kiddo. Let me make sure I can turn the chat where I can see it. And push OBS to the side some. I didn't read the dialogue, but that's okay. You must find out what the stranger is seeking in your memories. Oh, the black. Oh god, this is... Oh. Oh. Sister Helois. The courtyard is nothing but hard-packed sand and scruffy grass. Helois watches over the children at play. By this time, you were big enough to give it as good as you got, and the ones who wouldn't fight you insulted you with abandon. As the others adapted, I became more isolated. I thought of running away. Atticus, you'll be 12 years old in a week's time. There's something I need to tell you. No, Atticus. Let's hear what she has to say. It's about your mother. I should have told you sooner, but I didn't know how. I'm sorry, Atticus. I wish I'd have been more brave. The day you arrived, there was a ring wrapped in your blankets. You were old enough to have it now, and your mother left this too. Heloise hands me an old piece of parchment, a note from my mother. Can you make out what it says? Huh. If this isn't his dad, I'll scream. Yeah, I feel you. There's no memory. The truth will come in time. I am sorry I kept this from you for so long. She came back half a year later and insisted you were her child. She mentioned in the note and knew the date we found you on the steps. Hush. Lois is coming to that. As your mother signed in at the registry, a horse and buggy drew up outside. There was a terrible shout as someone bowled over the sister at the door. When this fellow burst in, your mother went stiff as a corpse. Could it have been my father? I don't know who he was, but he struck a panic in my heart. There was malice in every step, a twitching, insidious man. He took your mother, and she never returned. Get me out of this nightmare. White Winnie Lash, and it was never like this. Perhaps you were too young to hear the tale. After I fled the orphanage, I did search for my mother, until I decided there was nothing I could do. Perhaps not then, but this is now. So we've already just got the indication of kidnapping. I see you've recovered from your latest round of fisticuffs. Anything to say for yourself? I'm getting stronger all the time. My hide is getting coarser, thickening. There are many ways to be strong, dear boy. It's time you learned of what your bloodline is capable. Must be another ploy to get me to stay, but I'll be 13 in a few months, and I'm running off for good. Being singled out as a minotaur, always having insults thrown at you, it's a terrible. The bright spot is that you have a gift of magic, and you can develop your talents as you study the tarot. She finds out the colorful cards. They seem to buzz with an eerie electricity. Look closely at this card, the Magician, a symbol of new beginnings, one arm to the heavens and the other towards earth. He is a conduit between the spiritual and material realms. The Magician transmutes potential energy from its ethereal state to perceptible forms. That's the spirit. Minotaurs are magical creatures, and like this magician, you are a conduit. I committed the spell to memory long ago. I'll share it with you, but only with your promise of wholehearted trust. And I trust you, Atticus, because if my superiors should have learned of this, I'd swear I'd never wear the habit again. Now, this is a cantrip. You must speak it over and over until it is written across your mind in bold letters. Her voice drops into a strange, low whisper. Sight from the fire, hearing from the aether, smell from the air, and taste from the water, touch down to the earth in another form. Aristotle defined 5 senses: sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing, corresponding to the elements of fire, water, air, earth, and aether. So we're really getting, we're getting into heavy supernatural theme. Heavy. Nice. So we've gone up already to desperate instead of wary. We're desperate. Yeah, I know okay. So already I think we're kind of in the age of pre well, no, post-industrialized England, because we're starting to see automatons here. So this is somewhat steampunk feel to it. But it goes back and forth. It's going mystical, basically. The memory cuts to the quick, but at least it's still intact. Snyder. When midnight strikes, I'll be 13 years of age. Father Franco keeps the orphanage funds in his private office. That's my ticket out of here. And we didn't sneak by, supposedly. Oh. That's how you learn things, nitwit. But there's nothing I want to know about you. Now quit with the racket. We're trying to sleep. Ah, well. Too bad, buddy. A lockbox. Pay dirt. I'll put 100 leagues between me and the sacred heart. What was that? Sounded like it came from the hallway. The house is roused. I better make my exit. It probably is. No, I won't say what you just said there, but it probably might be. We haven't seen too much of it yet. There's a voice in the corridor, then a pale shape that emerges. Stealing this money, it'll hurt the sacred art. We fell behind. We skipped over holidays and did clothes for the children. This memory has been twisted by the guilt you felt from it, taking a new shape to prevent this sort of behavior again. That's right, it didn't happen like this. She didn't catch me in the act. There's always a choice, my child, and there's still a way to make it right. Really now? Ah, I thought this was a path. Damn. I was about to say, if there's something secret here. Oh, look at that art. To face the greatest of foes, myself. You leap from the window of your childhood memory and into the haze of opium clouds. When you wake once again, it will be stunningly appointed airship. As the courtesan Clara Reed, one of the other characters in Sovereign Syndicate, you can continue the story we release on January 15th. Thanks for playing, and don't forget to add us to your wish list. Steam Key giveaway. Sign up for our newsletter and be entered for a chance. Yep. That was very cool. That was stakingly cool. And let's see, they've even got a Twitter. Let's see what that's about. Herring Studios is what they are called. Crimson Herring Studios. And they have over 40k wish lists as of October 11th. December 5th, they said, don't forget to vote of us on our RPG site. Let's see. Ah, that was very cool. Very, very cool, very unique.